Hey guys, I'm not sure if anyone is here with us yet. We are running a little bit late, starting like per usual. But it's been so long since we've done a Google Hangout. Tonight
It's
it's
been
going to be
almost
just,
a month.
tonight it's going to be just Kendra and I. Maybe we'll bring a fan on at some point to discuss the show with us. We waited for the 2 weeks so we'd have two episodes to talk about instead of one because sometimes we like run out of things to talk about and figured that just having the two there would be fine to just wait. Plus, it was busy weekends for all of us, so it's been so long since we've done one. We'll wait for more people to get here before we continue. I'm going to make a post on Twitter and Facebook. Make sure you guys tune in.
Ask your questions.
And tweet your questions and comment us on Facebook. We'd like to hear from you. So while I tweet that really quick, then once I get done with that, we'll start getting in, doing a discussion about Girl Meets Forgiveness Project. I'm going to also post on the event page to see. Oh, great. The viewers are picking up. That's great, because before we didn't have any. So those of you that were not here when Kendra and I were talking, it's been so long since we've done a Google Hangout. I was trying to post that we were live now. Tonight we're going to talk about Girl Meets the Forgiveness Project, Girl Meets Belief, and just kind of like update you on some news that's happened in like the last week or month or whatever, anything that we can think of that needs to be updated on. And then, so that's what we'll do, and we'll take your question and comments. You can comment on Facebook, and you can tweet us. I should probably tweet Kendra's name too, so you guys can tweet her as well. You can tweet. You could tweet like the BMWSequel website account, but you can also tweet Kendra. I'm gonna put her username out now. Oh, Kendra, what did you think about the Girl Meets the Forgiveness Project?
I really enjoyed this episode. I learned about it back in like July after watching the like Austin, Texas like TV festival thing. And so I was like anticipating this episode since then, but it was like really, really good. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent because I tell you what, and I've had a family member kind of go through something similar as Maya did with her dad, and it's amazing that the writers, touched on this because kids go through it every day. And like I have a family member who his dad has never had anything to do with him like at all whatsoever. And like it was like I want to say 3 to 4 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago, or maybe even 5 years ago, his dad got married and then had a little girl with another woman. And they're like living together and everything, and it really hurt the family member that I'm talking about because like his dad has had absolutely nothing to do with him, has never had anything to do with him, and is yet living with another family and this child. And granted, my family member does have a relationship with his sister. When he comes home, he actually lives out of the state. So when he gets home, he does try to get, like over the holidays and stuff, he does try to see his little sister. And that's the thing. he's in his 20s. I think he's 23, and he's got a job out in Texas, so he doesn't live here. And it's something that really does hit close to home with a lot of kids in this country.
Yeah.
And I also liked that the writers kind of like went about it in a way that they did it with a project of forgiving somebody. And Sabrina Carpenter absolutely just nailed
Yeah.
it. And just it was an absolutely fantastic job that they did on that episode.
Yeah. I have a question on Facebook that we can answer for both episodes, but what are your favorite scenes on the show? I guess we could just answer for each episode. Do you have like a favorite scene in the Forgiveness Project?
I'm trying to think. I like the one where she ran. I like the one where she confronted her dad and they went out and they talked. And how it was like portrayed that like Maya has blamed herself for it. I like that. And I like that Maya was upfront and honest with him on everything.
Yeah.
I like that. I liked when she ran. When Corey was like, "Did you forgive yourself?" And she like ended up crying in his arms. Like that.
Yeah.
That was one of the best from the episode too, because that really pulled at the heartstrings.
Yeah, definitely.
How like strong it is.
I like those scenes, and then I also like the scene where she's telling a story about the storm in like Alaska.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because she just like before she starts doing it, she kind of like eyes her mom and like brings her mom into the picture, which I thought was like really nice.
Yeah. I know, and like obviously they had to bring her in there.
Yeah.
Because Katie just, she's trying to protect Maya from it, and obviously she had to be in there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if we have any. We don't have any questions on Twitter yet. Do we have any on Facebook?
Let's see. Oh.
We might not. Also, guys, just to put it out there, we might not keep this to a full hour tonight. We don't have any on Facebook either. Wait, yeah, we do. Do you think they handled Belief? Well, we'll get to Belief in a minute. If you could think of a new episode for Girl Meets World Season 3, what would it be? That was a question by Timmy on Facebook.
That's a great question.
I
have a Twitter question too. I don't know.
I would love for them. I don't know about anybody else, but I would love for them to touch on a topic that is about that would be like about self-harm.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Another problem that's in this country.
Especially if they're since they're gonna be in high school in season 3.
I can't wait to talk about Girl Meets Belief because that's the one I saw live. Okay, somebody said, other than Maya, who did the best job in the Forgiveness Project?
I think Augie did a really good job.
They all did a really good job too.
Yeah, they all did. Yeah.
But like the storyline was about, obviously the dad did a good job with what he did. Being that he was new and everything coming on, he did a fantastic job as well. Somebody said, do you think that we'll be seeing the return of Lauren at some point? Might be trouble for Corey and Topanga. I don't know. Could be.
I don't know.
It would be interesting.
Yeah. Why would she be there? That'd be my question. Like, what would spark her coming to New York? another question.
Somebody said, do you like the episodes that focus on Maya, or do you think they should stick to Riley and Maya? Well, I think it focuses on all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they tend to focus on Maya sometimes because, like, she's kind of like the Sean of the show. They, in my opinion, I thought they did the same thing with Sean. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there was times where they focused on him more than they did Corey.
Yeah. And it's like about their friendship, so you kind of have to focus on all of them at some point in time, so you like know more about them and like their story and like where they come from. So,
yeah.
So I think all of them.
Somebody said, do you think Kermit's other family would be in an episode? You know, I think that they should do that because I would love to see Maya kind of like connect with her siblings, because I would imagine obviously they're younger than her and she's only what, 14?
14.
So I think it would be awesome to see her connect with siblings if she has any, because that's like I said, I just told everybody about how my cousin was.
Yeah,
is with
that'll
how
make it interesting.
What he did.
That'll make an interesting storyline.
Yeah. Let me see if we have any more on Facebook questions. First off, so we can do, and then we'll get to belief.
Mm-hmm.
Seth loved the episode. He said that he thought Sabrina did fantastic. And he did just say that we are going to meet their siblings. And apparently, Michael has already said that first we're going to meet Kermit, and then we're going to meet her siblings. Oh, wait, he just linked me to a tweet where they said that we're going to meet the siblings. Somebody asked, will we ever get to meet Kermit's family? They asked the writers this, and Michael said first, we need to meet Kermit, Girl Meets Forgiveness. So that was in August, back at their question and answer.
Yeah. So maybe like later on. Not in season 2,
yeah.
Season 3 or 4.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the tweet, everybody, if you're wondering, that we were just talking about. Okay, so all right, so we'll go with somebody said, what do you guys think about Farkle and Smackle? What would their ship name be? Also, I hope you're having a good day. Well, thank you. I think people call them, what is the ship name for Farkle?
Is it Smarkle? I think it's
Smarkle.
Smarkle.
That's what it is.
So.
Smarkle. Yes, it's Smarkle. I think they're cute. I think it's cute.
I don't think
they're gonna be. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be. I think it's just for now. I don't think it's gonna, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Girl Meets Belief because I'm so excited about that, because that's the episode that I saw. So before we get to the episode, I'll tell everybody about my set visit. Gonna tweet one more time. Oh crap! I almost sent to the writer tweet and said, "Oh my god, I'm still not my game tonight." It's Dustin. If you ever tune in this, just so you know, because we really, I will get into telling you guys like about my day. I know I wrote a post on it for the website, but I will tell it again. And if you guys have any questions about it, tweet me. If you have questions, tweet me. I'm still not. Top this nice. It's only 2 of us doing this. Alright, so to talk about my set visit. So Girl Belief was filmed on May 5th. I was able to I think that we were able, sorry, I got turned off. I was able to visit the set of Girl Meets World on May 5th.
These are the same questions.
And it was a great experience. I got there before the taping started, and I got to meet pretty much the entire cast. And we were taken in, and we were given like a set tour. We got to see like the makeup room. We got to see the dressing rooms because they're like all right there in the same vicinity. And then we went by where they do the onset school, which was really cool to see that. That's like where the kids like Sabrina, Peyton, Rowan, and Augie, they go to school there. They have like a set teacher, obviously, who one of them actually passed away. So I think I actually saw her that day. So sad. After that, we were taken into where they were on set where the rest of the cast was, and I got to meet Danielle and Ben. I got to meet all of them. I got to meet Danielle, Ben, Rowan, Corey, Peyton, Augie's mom. It was really funny when we got there. We were all like, there was 4 of us. It was me, my cousin, 2 of my cousins, and my friend Natalie, who needs to get her butt on one of these hangouts one of these times. Maybe I could actually get her on here because she's around right now. I have to find out.
That's an interesting question on Twitter.
Anyways, we got there, and Ben comes because like when you go into the set, there's like Riley's bedroom and then Topanga's living room set, and then the classroom, and then you know how they walk into class? Well, there's also like a separate kind of like set type deal there set up. So when we walked in, Ben was coming through the door to like enter the classroom and like out towards us. And literally the cast and the crew were all standing there because they literally had just got done filming the scene. And he hollers over everybody, "Where's Lion and the Lamb 2? I want to meet Lion and the Lamb 2. Naturally, I'm just like thinking to myself, oh my God, Ben, you did not just do that. Because like it was funny. It was so funny. And he'd come out and like Sabrina and Rowan and Peyton and Corey all ran up to me. They were so excited to see me. The girls were so cute. They were like so happy. I finally got to give Rowan her wand that I got. It was the not Emma Roberts. I don't want to say Emma Roberts. Emma. What is the girl that plays Hermione?
Emma Watson.
Yes, Emma Watson. She was. I got the wand, Hermione's wand from Harry Potter Land. I wanted to give it to Rowan because I know that she's like a huge fan of Harry Potter. Like I'm sure everybody has seen her read by Harry Potter before. So I got to give her that. We gave Sabrina the flowers for her birthday was like a week later. And Danielle's was actually that day. So we gave her the flowers and for her upcoming 16th birthday. And then we went to after getting introduced to everybody like Corey and then we like talked for a minute. And what did we do next? We went they had just wrapped a scene. We made our way to go eat lunch, and we ran into Augie and his mom on the way there because, again, we had to walk past the dressing room, like the school area and stuff, and his mom was like right there because that's where his dressing room is. And so I got to meet Augie, and his mom, of course, gave me a hug and was happy to see me too. And then we made our way to get lunch, and we had lunch. Like the writers was there. I got to say hi to Mark Blutman and shake his hand. And we ate, and I got like my selfie with Danielle there. And who else did I get to see? Well, we were all like there. I mean, I posted pictures. We were all there, like eating and stuff. They had good food, by the way. And hold on, sorry. I was trying to get Natalie to join us, and she was asking.
Oh.
So we all ate. I got a picture with Peyton. That's where I got my picture with Peyton. Oh, we also got. I forgot to mention this before we got dinner. We also got pictures like on the different sets. Like you guys saw me like. There was like some of us in the classroom set, some of us in the bay window at Riley's bay window, some of us not some of us. We were pictured in Riley's bay window. We got a picture in the Topeka's living room, and then in the classroom. And then we were shown like the bakery, which is kind of like off the side. And anyways, we had the dinner and everything. We were on our way back when we ran into Michael Jacobs. And he was talking to Danielle about how Sabrina, like something had like changed with Sabrina. Like she just kind of like, it's hard to explain. Like I guess when they were filming a scene or something, like she just kind of like blossomed. Like probably I think he was acting wise, obviously. And like I said, that it was belief. So they were filming some scenes before then, and so obviously she was centered on a lot of it because a lot of that episode was Riley trying to get Maya to believe in God. And we were taken back, and we were seated. We got where our seats were for like the taping and everything, and sat there. And then people started piling in for that. Then once that ended, we were brought back down onto the floor, and that's where I got to get my picture with Augie. I got to get my picture with like there was a group photo of me with Corey, Rowan, and Augie. I got a selfie with Sabrina. I did not get one with Rowan and Peyton, obviously, because they were busy. So they were like greeting the fans. So I really didn't have time to get one with them. I did get one. I did snag Ben before he left, which was funny because he was like, I was like, Ben, can I get a picture with you? And he's like, no, you can't. Like, he was joking with me. But Ben's personality is so funny. Like, that's the thing about Ben. He is just so funny. And hold on, I
have some questions on.
Yeah, we'll get to it. About my visit or about the episode?
Oh, about the episode.
All right, we'll get to it in a minute. I just want to tell about my visit. I'm trying to think of what else. So, anyways, after Ben was like, by the end of it, him and Rowan had to go catch a plane for New York. Because I forget what was going on, and they had to go to New York for something. Maybe Seth will remember. I can't. But that's when Ben and I got the picture with him in the bay window. Or yeah, Ben and I in the bay window. And then I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, and he had to get going. It was so funny because he's like, thank you, I love you. My cousin Kelsey was so on a high that day that she's like, and we love you too. Like, it was just so great. It was so fun. Like, it was just so fun seeing everybody and getting to meet them. Natalie's going to join us. I'll have her pipe in.
Okay.
Once we get her on there. Should we wait to get to the episode discussion and take some questions first?
Sure, we can do that.
All right.
That's a good. To me on Facebook, it does not have to do with belief, but it's about forgiveness, kind of. Yes. What show had more impact on your life? Girl Meets the Forgiveness Project or Girl Meets Riley Town? That's a good question. I can't really relate to what happened in the Forgiveness Project, so I'd probably say Girl Meets Riley Town because I think everyone's been bullied at some point
Yes,
in their life.
Yes, that's the biggest episode for me that I relate on. Be the Riley Town one because I was bullied horrible in high school. Let me see some tweets here. I'll continue years later. Would like the writers to update on Dean Belander and Mr. Feedy. It would be fun to see if they're still together. Oh, the Dean, the woman. I was like, wait,
The Dean.
okay, yeah, that would be cool to see that.
That would be cool.
Get a lot of questions asking what predictions are for Girl Meets New Year. I will comment on that later because you and I are going to get to that towards the end.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that later.
I gotta invite this girl. Is there any more questions on Facebook? Because Natalie, I think it's going to come on, and I want her to talk because she could probably remember some things from that day too that I may have forgotten about.
We just have someone ask do we think they handled the belief episode well? And also, do you think?
See, I do, yeah.
Storyline.
I gotta get a drink.
I think they handled it really well. And
yes, you should join us. Natalie is.
I don't know because they also asked if we think it will be a continued storyline.
For Girl Meets Belief?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I mean, there's really not anything to continue on there.
No. I don't think so. That was a really good episode. I really
Somebody
liked
asked it. Yeah. I don't care who ends up with who. I really don't. But I would love it if Maya and Lucas ended up together. So yeah. And I think that's where they're going, which again, I'll get to that in a minute since people don't know my predictions.
Yeah.
For New Year.
I feel the same way.
Let me see here. Seth, if you have anything you want to add, please, by all means.
Is Natalie coming on? Wait, hold on.
I don't know. I got to tweet her to tell her. I guess I'll talk about belief, and then Natalie can get into her set visit when she joins us. I said this in my recap because I wrote the recap this time for the website, and I thought the writers, because see, people thought that they were trying to shove religion down their throat, and I didn't take it that way because I personally, for me, interpret it as they were trying to show that you should respect what other people believe in, because that is the big thing in this country, that people just don't respect what others believe in. I mean, you could see that now with like the Muslim people that are getting like attacked and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it was handled good. The scene that really killed me though and really outshone above all of them was Augie. Because I remember I had forgotten about that, and when I saw it again, I was like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, I thought he did fantastic, and it was so real having him talk to her because, it just was like it just. I don't know. It was just. 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 It was just.
This is something that would like naturally happen.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
best way like really like
yeah, and I said in my recap, I said that my grandpa, well, my grandmother passed away back in '07. That he would always tell me that he would talk to her. You know what I mean? Like, people do that, so I thought that was good too. So I thought that was good, and I like so different type of belief and used. I keep wanting. It was Benjamin Franklin, right? No, it was Benjamin. What was
no, Thomas Jefferson.
Wow, see, this is
Wow.
this is why I need to attend Corey's history class because they keep getting them confused. Oh my god.
Thomas Jefferson, yes.
Yes, Thomas Jefferson. I like that they use that as the example, and then Joan of Arc.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought that was good. Trying to think of what else. What else was there that was good? Did anybody notice how like it was Lucas who got Money to Pray?
You had to like pay really close attention. Well, not really. It was kind of obvious. At least to me it was. But I liked how they did that.
Me too. Somebody tweeted and said, "What were Sabrina and Rowan like? Are they actually BFF?" Yeah, they are. They're so cute. They did a video for my friend too. Well, the class. I'm trying to help get Natalie on here, so give me a minute. Kendra, do you see any comments anywhere?
Oh, let me see.
My phone's ringing. I'm not answering it.
I'm still loading. Oh, what loads? I also liked how. Oh, she's on. I also liked how they took like Augie's when he was in the bakery. He overheard Farkle and Lucas, and they were talking about Joan of Arc being burned at the stake. I really liked how like that freaked him out because that would naturally happen for like a kid to hear something like that. They're like going to create something in their head. I really liked how they did that.
Yeah. So hold on a minute. Natalie finally got on. Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
Dude, I'm so glad you joined us because I think this is our lowest viewed show ever.
That's awesome. I don't even know how this works. I don't even know what we're doing.
Well, we just like talk, is basically. We just talk amongst each other and people watch. I was telling everybody about our set visit. I was trying to remember things. Was there anything else that was funny that Ben did besides the yelling my Twitter name above everybody and saying, remember when we left and he said,
goodbye line.
He was like, thank you, I love you.
He was hilarious.
He was.
I can't remember anything else that he did that was funny. He was really funny when we went to dinner.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. We were just talking about Belief. You were talking about. Have you watched Belief yet?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Good.
I was there.
That's true. You just smarty pants. You got me good there. Let me see if we have any Twitter questions because it's like. Do you think the show would seem more organic if they aired all the episodes in proper order of a story instead of mixed up?
What was the question?
Do you think Do you think the show would seem more organic if they air the episodes in proper order of a story instead of mixed up?
I feel like they air the episodes in the order that they aired the episodes in for a reason. Because they probably
Yeah.
feel that the way that they fit best, that they want us to see the story.
Yeah.
But I did notice during Belief it was like really awkward because like you could tell that they hadn't seen the text, like the Texas episodes hadn't been filmed yet. You could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check Facebook. I gotta check Facebook.
I'm looking on Facebook and I don't see anything.
I know. It's just we're probably gonna wrap this up early. I guess we can answer the questions for what people were asking about our predictions for Girl Meets New Year.
Yeah. I have no clue.
I know Mar has a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Personally, because like everybody was freaking out yesterday after Michael tweeted that it's Lukaya at first, but then Farkle, he did like a quote from Farkle where he said, "I did the right thing." And I knew people were going to freak out because I'm like, they're going to think that Farkle told everything. And Michael always does. Michael always, he always misleads, and I think he lives for that because
Yeah, of course.
the guy loves getting the fans going.
As he should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly.
That's what makes it so much more fun.
anyways, hold on. I'm tweeting out the link for the live link too because I think people like to hear this too.
What are you doing now? Because I know you have a lot to say on the subject matter.
I know, right?
And you know I think opposite of you.
I know. That's really bad. You like, I think that he misled on purpose because I think what possibly is going to happen is that if this story, Girl Meets New Year, is picking up where the Texas episodes left off. I'm not sure if you know that, Natalie, but that's where it's.
No, I know that.
Okay, yeah, I thought you did. So what I think is going to happen is the almost kiss has not come out yet. Like in the part 3, Maya wanted to tell Riley about it, but Riley wouldn't listen to her.
Yeah.
So I think what's going to happen is that's going to come out. I don't think there's going to be a Lucas and Maya kiss. I really don't.
I really don't.
I think the truth is going to come out right as Riley. I think Riley is going to be like just getting ready to say the truth about the way she feels for Lucas when one of them, probably Maya, comes out with the fact that her and Lucas almost kissed. And I think then Riley's going to be like, oh my god, they almost kissed. I'm not going to say anything now. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's going to make her stop. And I think Farkle's going to tell it anyway, regardless of that coming out. And I think that's where it's going to go from there. And they say that it's going to continue on into Girl Meets Legacy. So I think it's going to pick up in Girl Meets Legacy.
Are you still thinking the shipping is going the same as you thought before?
Yes. I think, because this is why I think Lucas and Maya are going to end up together. Okay, number one, I'm sorry, but you don't just almost kiss somebody like that. Because, like, I mean, it just doesn't happen. Like, that was just so intense. And it wasn't even a real kiss. And not only that, but Maya legit likes him, like, there's no question asked about that because she literally had her breath taken away when he grabbed her and almost kissed her. And you could see that because she literally gasps when he takes her face.
Yeah, but their feelings change.
I get it. I think things were awkward. I've said this before. I think things were awkward with Maya and Lucas on their date because of Riley. The Riley equation there made it more awkward for them because it's Maya's best. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a date like that isn't going to go over right.
But do you think
other thing that people No. Yes. Yes, I do. The reason I believe that is because I think Riley and Farkle are going to have together at some point.
I really
I think
don't
that's
think
where
that
they're
at
heading
all. I don't
with.
see that connection.
It's there. Kendra can back me up on that. Like, when I
I don't
analyze
see that
it. I'm trying to think of what else. Just lost train of thought. What was I saying?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was saying about, I think that, yes, I think the awkwardness between Maya and Lucas is going to go away because I think eventually Riley's going to realize that she has no other chance but to be okay with it, because I also think it's going to be revealed at some point, if not New Year, that Lucas likes her back. But anyway, honestly though, when it comes out, because I'm telling you, it's New Year's is when it's going to explode. I think it's going to come out, they almost kissed. That right there is going to tell Riley, like, oh my god, Lucas likes her back. That's going to, like, knock her down a peg a little bit and make her realize that honestly, there's nothing she can do. Like, she's going to realize that they need to be together.
But do you think that will ruin their friendship?
That might be what?
Ruin their friendship?
No. I don't. I don't, because Riley is going to realize that, they like each other, and she's going to want Maya to be happy.
Yeah, but will she let that get in the way of her own happiness?
I don't know. People speculate that they're going to do a depression storyline with Riley, so I don't know. People think, I don't know if you know about this, Natalie, because Kendra and I have talked about this a lot. The writers tweeted that there's a big clue of where they're going in the pilot episode. And I made a Tumblr post about this. Farkle has a line where he says, the real mystery of the universe is who's going to be the first Mrs. Farkle Minkus. So I think that possibly could be the clue that they were trying to give. Riley is just, she's so, like, into Lucas right now that she doesn't see what's standing in front of her. And that's Farkle, who's a good guy and a friend, who's always looking out for her, always pointing her in the right direction. And I feel that they click more than Lucas and Riley do.
But I'm trying to think about their actual relationship, like in retrospect, it was really awkward.
It would, but I think it would, but like I said, it depends on how they do it. As I was saying, in Roommate's Legacy, I think possibly they could end it with Riley actually being for real okay with it.
Well, yeah,
which would then leave the door open for them to start on the storyline with Riley and Farkle. Which, I'm going to say this, they're going to build up to it. I don't think that's going to happen right off.
Well, yeah.
Because the Bay window is going to be a good one, I think. Because I can't really go into detail with what I know, but I think that one's going to be a really good one.
Can I just say
about it later. What?
Okay. Can I just say that I just love Farkle's like character development so far? Like I'm. Like,
yeah.
Because like I wrote like when I saw like the first few episodes being filmed, I wrote like a little like fan piece. Do you remember? Mar, do you remember my first editorial?
Of what?
Of when I saw the episodes being filmed, and I like wrote like my taping experience and everything.
I don't. I'm gonna have to pull it up.
Okay. So yeah, I wrote like a whole thing on how like Farkle made me really nervous because I was afraid that they were gonna go somewhere else with him, and I just love the way that they've gone on with his character development. Like I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I liked what they're doing with them too, because they had to mature him at some point. They had to get him out of that awkward stage.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Yeah. I think at some point Riley's gonna look at him differently. To where a realization is gonna. Oh, I know what it was. I was gonna say to where a realization is gonna set in. But this is the other thing, and I don't know if anybody is his, like, because I'm the one that caught on to this one night when Kendra and I were talking. Because she made me remember something. Back in ATX Festival, I think it was this past June, Michael talked about in an interview, he talked about the whole Sean and Angela storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same breath, said that what they did with Sean and Angela was real, and in the same breath said that what they're going to do with Riley and Lucas is real too, which leads me to believe that they're not going to go with them two because Sean and Angela didn't end up together.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're going to go with them two either, but I really don't think that Maya and Lucas are going to go together either. But you already know that.
Why don't you think so, though? Tell everybody your thoughts.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, it's like too early in the game to even speculate the future. But I mean, the only long-term relationship that Maya really has or has ever known is between her and Riley. And I think she would do anything to make sure that that was okay before anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think Seth's gonna join us.
Is he watching?
Yeah, he is.
Are there any more questions?
Kendra, can you look Facebook for me, or Natalie, one of you?
I don't know where I'm looking. I don't know what's going on.
I'll look on Facebook.
Somebody tweeted me. Not tweeted me, but tweeted the website. I'm going to show you this picture, Natalie. Oh, you're not on. Are you on? You're not on Facebook. Kendra,
I am on Facebook.
Okay, I'll send it to both of you so you can see it. We can talk about this. I'm kind of understanding, like, not what they're saying. Mostly because I can't, like, the font's so little that I'm having trouble reading it.
What is this?
I'm telling you, these things.
Jane Austen. Oh, I have to read what it says.
Okay. For just clarification, those pictures are from Robbie's New Year.
Okay, let's see. Well, Sense and Sensibility is an amazing book.
I was trying to figure out what that book was.
Who's holding the book? I can't tell. Wait.
Maya.
They're both reading it.
Yeah.
In the class. Okay. Oh, so that's probably
no lesson.
Yeah. Why would that be in history lesson?
I don't know.
I read that book in English. Why are they reading it in 8th grade? I read that book as like a senior in high school.
I'm not. Yeah, see, because I don't really know about this. I've never seen like the movie or read the books, so.
I've never read this book.
Okay, Natalie, do you get it? Because I don't know what they're saying here.
Yeah. I can't. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know, I didn't really study this book more than I studied Pride and Prejudice, which I could definitely see Riley as Liz from Pride and Prejudice.
I tweeted her. I'll see what she says. Hopefully. May, if you are watching right now, could you please check your ad mentions because I wanted to ask you like what they were getting at here because we're not quite getting it. Seth is joining us, everybody. He's the creator of the website, for those that don't know.
No, not yet.
There are no more Facebook questions, so I'm just gonna look on Twitter.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
I don't see no Twitter. No.
I'm having trouble reading right now. I'm like so out of it. Let's see. Where are we? making weird faces again.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. I see what they're saying. Okay, so Marianne is a big romantic idealist who falls for a guy because of her romantic idealism.
Yeah,
And
she's
this
like,
actually creates a vision of him in her head, not realizing that it's not who he is at all. They're saying that this girl is Riley because Riley falling in love with the concept of Lucas. She ends up with Colin or Brandon, who fell in love with her at first sight, which would be Farkle. Is always there for her and continues to be interested in her throughout the obsession with the other guy. They quote Farkle where he says, "I've been in love with Riley since the first grade." See, the writers aren't dumb here. Eleanor often places the feelings of her friends and family above her own, causing her to hide her own feelings as long as they are happy, which makes others think she doesn't care about anyone. Then in parentheses, they say Maya hiding her feelings for Lucas for a year and a half. For Riley, Corey to Maya, I didn't think you liked anybody. Maya, it's my
Yes, to me?
grade. Yes, hey Saf, I didn't
Yes.
know.
Hello.
Sorry, I was reading this tweet. So what do you think of the show so far, Saf?
Wait, I have two screens open here.
hold on.
Do I close YouTube? I think I did it. Woohoo!
Yeah, you're on.
Alright.
Okay, what do you think of the show so far?
Honestly, I'm loving it. The character developments, the lessons and whatnot. They're really doing good with it. So I have nothing to complain about. Especially forgiveness. I really love that. So Sabrina with her performance, that was really good.
Okay, so I was saying, we were at Maya. In parentheses, it says Maya hiding her feelings for Lucas for a year and a half. For Riley, Corey says Maya didn't think you liked anybody. Maya says it's my facade. Practical, doesn't let herself go woo-woo, falls for Edward Ferris, but she keeps her feelings to herself, and Edward almost ends up married to someone else. In the end, Edward basically tells Eleanor it was always her, even when she thought it wasn't. Quote from Sex and Sensibility, know your own happiness. You want nothing but patience, or give more fascinating name, call it hope. And then Maya has a line that says, hope is for suckers. Writers say hope is for true believers. Oh, that's interesting. That is a really good thing that they
Not
pointed
really
out there. I'm
dissected
gonna
that. It's
retweet
a
it.
really good comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. All I can remember is I read Sense and Sensibility and Zombies, so
Yeah.
what I read was a lot different than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where they're going with it. I think that once Riley realizes that Lucas and Maya like each other, both like each other back, that she's gonna realize she's gonna have no other choice but to step back with them. Because if the bottom line is, if Lucas doesn't reciprocate his feelings back to Riley, that they're not gonna be. You can't have a relationship with somebody if the feelings are one-sided, which
Well,
right
yeah.
now it appears to be. So I don't
They're
know.
going to have to do something between Riley and Maya because that's going to make their friendship sour.
Yeah.
Even if
I
she
feel bad for
realizes.
Lucas. So
What?
I feel bad for Lucas. Like, he's in the middle of it. He has no say. It's just Riley and Maya just talking for him. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or not, but that's what it looks like. I feel bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Time will tell.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens. And I always like to Tumblr, but then I gotta remember that I need to just like, because I get going, I get a thought in my head and I run with it.
Oh, I know.
I know, right? I'm trying to think of what else. Natalie, well, you saw Blue. We already talked about Blue. I'm trying to think. Do you have any other questions?
Me?
Will we be having a season 3 or no? I don't know.
have any doubts.
Yeah,
We don't know.
I would say, I would imagine with how big the show is that there'll be a season 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. No question about it.
Yeah, I mean, there cannot be a season 3. So
Yeah.
Um, I hope we see more. I absolutely, I gotta tell you, my heart just absolutely melts whenever there's like they show like those little nice moments with Topanga and Augie because I think they're just so cute.
They
Like,
are adorable.
they are like they just like warm my heart because it's just so cute. Like
I love Augie. He is so cute.
I know he really is. He's adorable. It was so funny because when we met him that day, it's like Maha was like, "Did you get a picture with everybody?" I'm like, I didn't get one with Augie yet, and she like made Augie come over and get a picture with me.
Yeah, it was so cute.
I think that was right around the time that you were trying to flag down William Ross to get a picture with him.
I made Kelsey run with me to get a picture.
I know.
that is funny.
And Danielle was just like the most sweetest, down to earth person ever. Like,
Yeah.
and Ben, oh my God, I remembered another funny moment with Ben and Natalie, and maybe you could like quote it. Remember when we were getting dinner and he had the rice, and he was like, who does? Is there? Where's the hot sauce? Who doesn't have hot sauce with their rice?
Oh yeah, he's like, who doesn't have hot sauce with their rice? He's like, what are we, animals?
Yeah. He's so funny. And then he was asking like me and Kelsey about he was like, where do you guys eat? Like where we live. I don't want to say where we live. He's like, where do you guys eat there? And Kelsey, Caitlin, and I were just like, there really isn't any place to live. 'Cause, like, for those that don't know, the town that I live in is so small that there's literally like three places that you can order food from. So when Ben asked that, we're like, we explained to him how our school district is really like the smallest in the state, and how there's like literally 200 kids through preschool through 12th grade, like seniors. So yeah.
Wow, that is
I think
cool.
what else? Other funny moments there were. I think that was it. But yeah, you were funny when you were trying to flag down.
When I was what?
When you were trying to flag down William Ross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you like grabbed Kelsey like, help me flag him down.
I was like screaming his name like he was like about to leave.
I know, you like yelled to him.
He was like, what? He's like, who knows who I am?
That's funny.
Do you have any more questions? I think.
Not on Twitter. I'm looking on Facebook now.
I know. That's why I like doing this in the weekends because we do get more interaction, and I think it's a lot to do with people not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna ask that to talk more.
Hello.
To tell more of his thoughts on the show.
What should I talk about? I don't know.
We were talking about the Forgiveness Project and Belief.
Gonna be up front with you guys. Belief I don't get comfortable talking about a lot. I don't know why, but yeah. But I think they did good. No, I think they did good with handling that subject, though.
Yeah, it's a tricky subject.
Especially with the fans, like it's very hard to handle. But they did a really good job with that. But yeah, forgiveness too. My God, they delivered really good on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, you don't expect to see that emotional episode. It's like it's incredible. I don't know how Sabrina pulls that off.
I know, she's so good.
Like I keep wondering how is she crying. It's like it's so weird. Especially for 2 minutes there. Like I'm like I don't know. I'm in shock.
She's so good. And there was also another funny moment too during Belief where Ben and Rowan kept forgetting their lines. You remember that, Riley? Oh my God, I just called her Riley. Wow.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Totally
I
just
mean,
called you
thank
Riley.
you.
Natalie, I mean. Remember when Ben and Rowan kept forgetting their lines?
Yeah.
That was funny.
It's because they were laughing.
I know. Oh, I love the part too where Ben and Sabrina were like, "Oh, boo!" at the same time. That was fun to see. So
That
he
was a
did-
lot of fun. Yeah.
I got in, Mark.
Oh, hi! I'm glad you got on. I didn't even see you.
Hi.
Did it finally come to you? I think the invite came to Natalie late too.
Yeah, I couldn't like try. Yeah, I couldn't get it. I didn't know. I just got it.
Did you hear us talking about the chips and stuff? Were you on with us before one time?
No.
You weren't. What couple do you like together?
I like Lucas and Riley. So Rucus, yeah.
Yeah.
I know it goes against all your beliefs and stuff.
Oh no, it's fine. I honestly
fine.
I don't care who ends up with who. I just like trying to like. I just like try to predict it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I had to laugh because what episode was it? Oh, it was Forgiveness, where Zay and Zay and Lucas were annoyed with Farkle because he spoils everything. And I messaged Steph that night, and I'm like, Steph, Farkle's me, because he always gets mad at me. Like, we'll be watching Once Upon a Time, and I'll be like, this is going to happen. He's going to be like, don't spoil me. So I kind of felt like
Shake my head,
Farkle at
too.
the moment.
I can see that.
She'll keep doing it. Don't worry. Right, Mar?
Yeah. I've kind of been calling it, though, a little bit. Because Kendra and I want to go back and, like, rewatch each episode. We're thinking about doing that, like, a rewatch, like, together via Skype.
Oh my god, I want to do that.
I know. You should join
Yeah,
us.
that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
What did you think of last week's episode?
Belief or forgiveness? Belief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really skeptical about it since there wasn't that much like stuff being said about it. Like it wasn't as big as some other episodes, so I was like a little skeptical. I'm like, oh, I don't think it's gonna be that great or something. And then I watched it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that is an incredible episode. And then that whole scene with August and Augie and Topanga, like oh my gosh. And then like that like really like I was like about to cry and I was like on the phone with another friend and I was like who also watches the show and like I'm like almost about to cry like how like this is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And
He
I'm
did
telling
an
you,
amazing job.
I forgot about that Augie and Topanga scene because when it replayed that night, I watched it with my cousin who was with us, went with me and Natalie to the set, and that scene just
Yeah.
every time I watch it, it like gets me because he was just for an 8-year-old little boy to be able to pull off that much
Yes.
emotion in a scene is incredible.
Yes. Very good.
He was just like, and I think like Danielle did a fantastic job too because it is the mother role. Like it's so believable. Like she honestly, Topanga reminds me so much of like how my cousin, not looks wise. I don't mean anything that, but just how she is as like a mom reminds me so much of my cousin, who has like 4 kids.
Yeah, those scenes were
Just
good.
smiling at her.
Yeah. What did you think of the Forgiveness Project since we're talking about both of the episodes?
Yeah.
So the Forgiveness Project, I mean, I'm not like so big into those Maya episodes, but I think that like it is pretty cool how like the writers are really focusing on Maya sometimes. But like I feel like I'm like one of those people who are like the show's like about like Riley mostly because it's like about her and stuff. But then like I go back and I'm like thinking, I'm like, Boy Meets World did sort of the same thing where they did focus on like Sean sometimes. So I don't know.
Yeah, I get ya.
Yeah.
I mean, they like I said earlier, you know, they kind of focused on Sean quite a bit though too in Boy Meets World, so it's kind of like,
Poor Sean disappeared.
yeah, they did though. I think they touched on Sean quite a bit, especially in the beginning, because they did so many episodes like him blowing up the mailbox,
Yeah.
like about Mr. Turner. Like a lot of the Mr. Turner storyline was centered around Sean.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
That
We
episode
haven't
made,
watched what?
that episode made me cry my eyes out. That episode, and wasn't it that Belief was a little based on that episode where Turner got into the motorcycle accident? That's what I heard.
Oh, I don't know.
What is that? I don't know.
I think Belief was very deep compared to I forgot that episode name, Cold Fiction or something.
Yeah,
I don't
cool.
know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And
read,
Belief was very deep.
yeah.
Cool
You should
Fiction.
read a question.
Though, I mean, that was a hard-hitting episode.
It was.
Cold Fiction, that was a good one too. With Sean, Mr. Turner, that scene,
Yeah.
that was like really touching.
That scene where Corey was like, Sean, this is what a hug is. Like, a hug
Oh,
is
yeah.
like this. That, I cry.
That really touches you.
I'm
Yeah.
not a crier. I don't cry. But I'm sorry. Like, but I don't cry at anything that's fake. So I know, like, Boy Meets World, like, they chose, like, very serious topics. But, like, the whole show was, like, made up and stuff. So, like, unless something is based on a true story, that's when I cry. But that show is like one of the main shows that I just bawl my eyes out.
For
Yeah.
sure.
The writers are really good at what they do.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
They
They know how to touch you, that thing. They know how to relate to you.
No.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. Wow.
Is there something about a question?
Oh, so yeah, somebody tweeted us that. Do you guys think the Girl Meets World will be released on DVD or Blu-ray?
Oh.
I hope so, but honestly, with Netflix now, you really don't need DVDs.
Yeah,
No.
I don't really do DVDs much anymore.
I personally like buying DVD, so
I know.
I
It
don't
would be
know. I'm
great.
an old person, I
Yeah.
guess.
'Cause, I mean, yeah,
I
I
think
think we'll just go to Netflix because season 1's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I wish that Full House and Boy Meets World were on there on Netflix because I would totally binge watch it. Because
Yeah.
I have
You know what's funny?
I find that it would be easier to.
If it's on TV, I watch it. If I have DVDs, I don't watch it. That's.
I know, but
that's
it's just
weird.
because like I watch my nephew, so.
I'm just saying in general though. Usually people buy DVDs if they don't watch it, but when it's on TV, they have no problem.
Well, I don't have television, so I mean DVDs would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't have
You want
cable.
mine?
Yeah, give me your account info.
I
Seth.
know. I don't even watch it.
Trying to think of what else. Let me check Facebook really quick. Probably end this soon because we've literally been on it for an hour. So.
Oh, but yeah, about the DVD thing, I really hope that they don't go do. I mean, I hope they don't like sell the rights like they did with Boy Meets World and like all the DVDs came out separately.
Oops. Wait. Oh, wait. 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they really sell many DVDs for the shows, so I don't know.
Oh my God! Somebody said, "What if Ava is one of Maya's half siblings?" Or
Oh,
that would be a cute twist.
I can see that.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be really funny.
That would be hilarious.
Because you know she is a blonde little. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
It'd be really interesting to see how Maya would react to having a little.
Yeah.
to that, yeah.
But don't we know? Ava's. Well, we know her mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We don't know who her
God,
dad
I
is.
can't stand that lady. Topanga deserved her. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think we have been seeing less of Ava. I don't know. Is that just me or like the kid stories? I don't know. It's getting less. Might be me. I don't know.
I feel like they're probably doing that on purpose.
Yeah. I think I see. There's a lot of character growth in a lot of characters. It's amazing.
Yeah.
From first season to second season, it's like incredible. I don't know.
I think it's real that they include like Topanga with the younger one because, like I said, my cousin and I have several have kids, and like for example, there's not that much of a bigger age gap between them because like my one cousin, actually Kelsey's sister, has 2 kids. One is 8, the other is 6. So there's like a 2-year age difference there. But like the dad always has the older one because it's a boy. The dad always has the older one while my cousin is, like has the younger one. You know what I mean? And like it's just how it is. Like when one parent has the older one and the other one has the younger one. So I think it's real the way they do that because it makes sense that Topanga would have Augie all the time because you know boys are mama boys too. So I think it's real that they do that, and I think they bring comedy too, especially Topanga and Ava.
Most definitely.
What do you guys think is going to happen between Riley and Charlie?
Wait, what?
I don't like that. I
Oh,
don't like
Charlie.
it.
No,
Riley,
Charlie.
Charlie.
I
I'm
get-
very curious.
I used to like it, like when it was the first episode that Charlie came. Then I'm like, oh, they're cute, but now I'm just like, nope, no, I don't like it.
To
Yeah,
me, it seems like he's too upfront. Like I don't really
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I mean, we just don't know him. You know, I mean, if they really wanted to bring him forth as a character, they need to make him less two-dimensional.
I'm curious how it's gonna be in New Year though, because from seeing the stills, looks like it's different development to him. So it's gonna be interesting. But of course, the Lucas fans, let's see how they react. So,
Yeah.
Mars just sitting there stewing.
I'm like convinced of her with my own.
What's up, Bob?
Yeah. I mean, so
that's what
wait, can I say something? So when it was Girl Meets Texas Part 2, I was like, and it was that whole like Lucaya scene. I was literally crying because I didn't know if I was happy for them or if I was upset. I don't know what it was. And
I think I cried during that
I was
too.
crying, and I was like, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, is this like a good thing or a bad thing? Am I starting to ship Lucaya? Or what's happening? Like, I don't know what's going on. And then and then like everything just started happening, and then they, you know, the episodes that they filmed before is now on, and it's just confusing. It's a world. No, but I do like Riley and Lucas. Like I feel like Riley and Lucas are like Corey and Topanga. Like they will be together like forever. That's what I think because I think the writers are like sort of like going towards. I don't know. I think that's why they put them together in the first place.
We have a
The
long
writers
ride ahead of
really
us.
crack me up because they constantly bait the fans on Twitter.
Yes.
Like Michael will come on and he'll say something, he'll get the whole like yesterday. That is the most I think the farthest he's ever gone as far as baiting them, and I'm like, my God.
Michael loves doing that.
What?
Loves doing that.
Oh,
Just to tease the fans. He loves it. I'm sure he does.
It's
Of course he does.
ugh.
Yeah, I know. That's what's fun, teasing. And the fans get pissed, which makes my day. So, did I delete the account? Deactivate. So, it's cute though.
Like they tweeted one time, this was like 4 days ago. Next New Year, who will be with each other at midnight? And is that important? Yes.
That I'm still trying to figure out.
I'm still trying to figure out the one where they said there was a
Seth just like flipped his like computer. What's happening? He was done. He was like, bye guys.
No, it's upside down. Like what?
Now my camera just keeps falling down. It's not good on my monitor. So I don't know
Why?
what to
What were you
say.
saying?
Um,
Oh my god.
Wait, Mark, you said what now? What did you say?
hold on, I don't know you guys.
Here we go. Hopefully it stays.
He says, I'm still, oh, I don't understand. I'm still trying to figure out the tweet that they put out about it's there being a clue in the pilot. Remember that
Oh,
tweet?
I have
yeah.
to watch
I'm
the
like,
pilot again.
Yeah, you need
I'm
to.
like so confused. I'm like, what?
There's so many clues in pilots. It's gonna. No one's ever gonna figure it out.
No one will ever figure it out, and I don't think really it's very rare when somebody does figure it out.
Yeah.
And if
So,
somebody does figure it out, we're not gonna believe them.
All
Exactly.
these fans finding these clues on social
I just
media.
found a tweet. I was going back to find it. I just found a tweet. I just found a
Mara, I
tweet.
think
It
Mara, we
says,
don't see.
what?
I don't see one yet.
Oh, I
I
do.
see.
Weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, it works. Go ahead.
I just found a tweet that the writers did about, it was 82 days ago to be exact. Somebody said
82?
82 days ago, it was back when they did their question and answer this.
What'd they say?
Somebody tweeted them and said, you're making Ruka shippers feel so bad right now. The writers tweeted them back and said they shouldn't. And then somebody else tweeted them and said, who we do though, especially me because you won't reply. They said, Riley and Lucas will go through something that we hope will be one of our most important lessons. So, I mean, this isn't just some, well, we're going to have Maya be confused or hurt her feelings and then move on.
yeah.
That's not how they're
Yeah.
doing it. I'm trying to find. I'm telling you, Michael is hilarious.
He just loves getting the fans going.
Nobody's guessed the story. Biggest clue in the pilot. This continues in The Girl Meets the New Year, November. Forgiveness and belief, two of our best. And I've told Kendra, and I have blocked it, and I've told Steph, and I just keep repeating myself. I think that what they're referring to is Riley and Farkle because nobody is focusing on them. They're all focused on Riley and Lucas or Riley and
So we unexpected.
I think that that Farkle and Riley are actually that they're the ones that are actually more like brother and sister. I mean, when he said, when she was like, and they were like to each other, oh, I love you. I thought that was like, it wasn't like in a romantic way. It was more in like a brother-sister way.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what it seems
I
like.
think he's the only. I think he gets her. I think the fact that he gets her better than Lucas does just proves that they should be together because he honestly gets her. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think that is necessarily bounds for a good relationship just because you understand.
You and I debate on this stuff all the time.
I know.
I don't know if it's brother and sister, but he's definitely there for her. So
And it's funny because Kendra was just telling me the one day, she's like, my friend is totally a Ruka shipper. And I'm like, that sounds like me and Natalie.
But I'm not a Ruka shipper either. I just really don't think I just think it's too early in the game. They're 13.
Yeah, I understand.
Topanga.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, that's an outlier.
That's why I think when it goes to high school, it's really going to be picking up.
It's gonna be interesting in high school for them, for sure.
Yeah. Let's hope it gets picked up soon.
Should we wrap this up?
I think so.
Questions, I guess so.
I'm not seeing any questions on Facebook anymore.
Well,
Well,
it's a
let me look.
weekday too, so
it's about a month late, but yeah. We will let you guys know when the next one will be.
Probably after New Year because next
And,
week's
and it's
Thanksgiving.
going to be tricky because the holiday's coming up, but I think if we do it like right shortly after New Year, I think that it'll be fine.
I think we should do it like right after New Year, like that Saturday or something.
Yeah, you should join
that's
us
a big
Yeah.
4-week break.
because I like when you're on, Natalie. So well, you should.
Because we have opposing views. It makes for good television.
um,
No, I think
What is-
after New Year probably because like next week's Thanksgiving and then we have New Year.
Yeah, right after New Year. I mean, it gives us more people will have questions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially Josh and Maya shippers. Like, what are they?
What are
personally
they?
So.
What are they?
You
What
could
are
join.
they?
Really, is what
I wanted to say too.
my opinion on it, but
See, and people think that they're going to go with Josh and Maya, and I don't because that's too weird.
I
I
don't approve of that.
I think
That
it's
is
It's
weird,
too weird.
but I think the writers are just like crazy enough to actually make that work. Like I can sort of see that
No, because Josh is
I
about to
don't
be an
think he
adult, and you can't
because
go along with that no matter what. You just can't. He's about to be 18, isn't he? He's about to go to college.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't go along with that no matter what. That's just
Yeah,
wrong.
she's not even 15 yet. I don't think they're gonna. Not only because of that, but because it would just be so weird if she ended up with him, and that would be like mean that she's like Riley's aunt.
That's even more creepy.
So
That
that's
would be
like,
like you dating my brother.
yeah. How do you say your name?
Tova.
Tova. Okay. You can join us next time if you want. I'll get with you. I followed you. Because we always look for people to join us. And
Yeah.
this time we didn't because like anytime that we have people, they have never like followed through with it.
Yeah.
Or it just doesn't. It's a total fail. So yeah, I think with Steph and Natalie and then you and Dustin, I can't forget about Dustin back on there. I think it'll work.
Yeah, be on more often now. So
Are we
Yeah.
setting for December 5th then? Is that the date?
I think so, yeah. And if Dustin can't make it, we'll figure it out. We'll do it like we did tonight. So I think that'll be perfect. We'll do it on December 5th. If I'm not, like, hopefully I'm not doing anything, but yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll let them know.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We'll be at like Christmas parties. Like,
Yeah.
hold on, everybody. Gotta do something
Well,
like that.
Natalie, aren't you going to Florida?
I'm not going until at least the 10th.
Wait,
Oh, okay. All right. We'll do it before then.
Yeah. Wait, Seth, will you be in Greece?
I'll be back on December 18th. So yeah, I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks.
Will you be able to get online for like a night?
Well, I'm 7 hours ahead, so
Oh.
Yeah.
I will have another
Oh
night.
my gosh.
I think
Doesn't
I'm
mean you're gonna
sleeping.
be asleep. I mean, you go to sleep now, like.
I can't guarantee that, Natalie, but I'll see what I can do.
Oh my God, I was so. Natalie, how about that night of the taping?
How about what?
The night of the taping. All right, I'm gonna stop the broadcast so we can stay on here. All right, thank you guys for all of you that joined in and listened to us. We appreciate it, and we'll get with you. We'll announce when we're gonna do the next one. So thank you guys for all joining in.
Thank you for your questions.
Thank you.